Gasoline is proudly brought to you by the following sponsors.
Welcome back to Gasoline viewers. We're at the 2012 Shannon's Auctions in Melbourne. They're always a fantastic event, these Shannon's Auctions, and I can't wait to see what happens here tonight. It's the car before the storm here at the moment, and people are starting to flood through those doors. But come 7 o'clock when these auctions start, this place will be jam-packed to the rafters. There's some fantastic cars here, so let's go and take a look around. Well, here's a fairly tidy old AP5 Valiant. They're a great old car, these things, and this car here is believed to be a one-owner vehicle too. She's got the 3 on the tree. In front of it is a 225 slant 6-cylinder. They're a great old motor, these things, and they'd pull a house down. They had that much torque. They just go and go and go. There's an estimated guide of between $4,000 and $6,000 on this car with no reserve. That means it has to sell. Someone's going to get themselves a really good old car.
The AP5 presents good original condition. With manual transmission, drivers, window electric, sunrise, for increasing years that see regular transport duty in the hands of its original owner's wife. The interior presents good order for its age and remains unmodified.
I think you said I'll take that $2,000, I'll take $535. At 25, 75. 3,000 now. At 3. At 3,000 bid now. 3,000 bid now. At 3,000 half. At 3.5 bid now. 3,500 now. 55 bid now. 35. I've got 4 sitting down. 4,000 sitting down. Half. 4.5 over here. At 1.5. At 5,500. At 6,000 standing up behind you. Blue jacket. 6,000 even now. At 6,000 now. At 6,000 now at half. 6.5 sitting down. At $6,500. Have a look at it. Have a look at the condition it's in. $6,500 here tomorrow. I'm going to sell to this gentleman for $7,000. $250 deal on the play. $7,000 first call. Second call. Third final call at $7,000. That's yours. What I give you, Sue?
Well, here's something with a bit of race heritage, viewers. This VL Walkinshaw Group A SS sedan. They were built in limited numbers to go racing, to be homologated for Group A. 750 in fact. They're a bit of a wild machine too, as you can tell by this outlandish body kit on these things, but they tell me it did work. I remember hearing Alan Grice talk about these things when he was heading up Mountain Straight on Bathurst, saying that they tend to hold back a little bit top speed wise because the body kit was so good, it had that much downforce, it actually hurt top speed. But cornering wise, it was absolutely superb. They were up against it, these things. They really did have a hard job trying to beat the almighty Godzilla, the Nissan GTRs in the day. But they did do extremely well at various times on the racetrack. This car here has a genuine 24,000 kilometres on it. With a guiding range between $55,000 and $65,000, it'll be very interesting to see what this thing goes for.
SS Group A sedan. Now there's one owner, VL Walkinshaw. result of shows a near 24,000 kilometres travel from you.
Look, let's get away. 50 to go, looking for 50 to get me going. I've got 50,000 to build up. 479, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look. I've got 50,000 to stop 50. Thank you. At 50,000. At 50,000. At 50,000. Take 1,000 rise. At 50,000. At 51. At 51. Bring down 51 to be 51. 2, 52. Bring down 52 and 3 back. 53. At 53. Bring down 53. You. At 53. Bring down 53. And then, come on. Long line, 57, 750, Jared, against you now. At 57, 750. At 57, 750 on big. Can I say 58? Quickly. 57, no. 50, tell me I'm going to sell it. 57, 750, all done. 57, 57, 750. That's yours, right under you.
Well, here's something that's caught my eye, viewers, this 65 Fastback Mustang. But it's a little bit different to your average Mustang. It's got the factory K-Code 271 horsepower engine option. They're a great little engine, these things. They had all sorts of internals that were upgraded from the standard combination to get that 271 horses. They even had a solid camshaft in them, an upgraded Autolite 4-barrel carb, high-flow exhaust manifolds. They had an upgraded clutch, upgraded drivetrain to handle that extra power, bigger drive shaft, you name it, they had it. They ran a mid-14-second quarter mile, so they didn't hang about. It's going to be really interesting to see what this car fetches here tonight. And with a guiding range of between $44,000 and $52,000, I don't think that's a great deal of money for this K-Code 65 Fastback.
And fully restored, the K-Code Fastback is a wonderful example of sought after early Euro Mustangs. The restoration was completed in 2007 Builders Day in Greenville.
Good looking car, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Look, 39. The K-Code Fastback. Mustang, starting away quickly. 40 to go. Thank you. We're on there, 42. At 42, 3. Back in at 43. At 43, get out 43 now. At 43, get all done. Have a look at 43. At 43, all done. Finish that at 43. Come and have a chat. Our big one. Just a little bit more on it. Come and have a chat after.
And don't forget, viewers, to look up the all-new Shannon's Club. Shannon's Club is a huge site. It's like a hub for enthusiasts. You jump on there. You can start your own garage, put pictures of your cars up there, stories of your cars, videos, you name it. You'll see people like myself on there, Jim Richards. Click on our garages and check out some of our machines and some of our past machines. It's an incredible site. It's growing every day, so get onto it and have a ball.
Now my heart is split in two. There's just one thing left to do. And then you disappeared, you disappeared. Now I wanna make things right, make peace with you tonight. Then you disappeared, you disappeared. Don't you think about the times when I need you? If you leave again, I won't know what to do. Don't you think about the times when I need you? If you leave again, I won't know what to do.
Have a look at this beautiful 1954 Chevy Bel Air Sports Coupe with a good old Blue Flame 6-cylinder engine. This thing is absolutely superb. It's had a fantastic restoration. Look, I am a bit of a muscle car fan, but some of these 50 cars are really starting to grow on me. I could see myself driving this thing. With a guiding range between $24,000 and $30,000, it represents incredible value. What can you buy for that sort of money these days? Can't wait to see what this thing goes for.
235 cubic inch 6-cylinder powered Bel Air presents a lovely condition for the restoration finish. Giving you recent
At 22,000, now big, 22,000, like $1,000 rise. At 22,000, and 22,000 big. At 22,000, and 23. At 23, here we go, 23. At 23, my jaws only at 23. At 23, big at 23. At 24, at 24, big at 24. At 24, we're at 24 and 5 back, 25. At 25,000 now, 25,000 now, you're all done. There's at $25,000. Come and have a chat with us later. We're going to pass that one by.
It's on many race cars, on Shelby's, on GT40s, on Mustangs. So what a beautiful number. 289, 200 series number. Well, AL Ross will be in for time.
Line number, you're right, Chris, At 55, everybody's out. The bid's here. At 55,000 all done. Finishing out at $55,000. That's yours. 55.
Well, I've got to say, I've got a soft spot for these Boss 302 Mustangs, like this 70 model fastback here. They're a very, very rare car. They were built in limited numbers to go racing in the Trans Am series over in the US, and they did kick some serious butt in the day. They ran a 302 engine because you had to run around 300 cubic inches in this particular class. They're a tough engine too. The Boss was almost like a hybrid. It had like a Windsor-style bottom end, very, very tough, and a Cleveland-like cylinder head on them. Huge ports into things. You had to rev the daylights out of them to make power. They did suffer in the area of low-end torque for that reason. The intake ports were so massive you could just about stick your fist into things. Absolutely monstrous. Anyway, they turned these things to 8,000 plus RPM in the day and made nearly 500 horsepower, so they were a very wild machine. Have a look at some old Trans Am footage and you'll see these things all over the shop, in the grass, on the road, you name it. It was some of the most exciting racing that the US had ever seen. This thing has a guiding range of between $65,000 and $75,000, which isn't a great deal of money for a genuine 302 Boss Mustang. It's not a concourse car, but it is a very tight example and a fantastic starting point for someone wanting to jump into a Boss.
Boss 302 proceed forward there. Striking rubber orange with option shackle hood scoop. The truck 1970 Boss 302 comes to the last lane.
The big box, here it is. 65, I'm looking for the go. 65, I have 65 now. At 65, and at 65, I'll take one to the 65. At 65, and at 65, it's $65,000, 65, 6. At 66, at 67, at 67, and at 67, I'm in at 67, come back in 67, at 67, 8, 68, 9. At 69, 70, now $70,000 big. At $70,000, there you're all done. Finish out at $70,000. Instructions over pass the bike. Come over, chat.
Have a look at this absolutely beautiful 64 Corvette convertible. I love these things. They're a sensational looking body style. This thing sports a 327 and a turbo 350 automatic trans, and it's a gem of a thing. It's a rare option car too, with power windows, power steering, power brakes and air conditioning. There wasn't too many Corvettes in this year model that had all of those options all put in one. It'd certainly be one for me on my shopping list, and with a guiding range of between $58,000 and $66,000, I reckon that represents excellent value for such an iconic car.
And also the bus number is here was
55 all right. At $55,000, I'll make $1,000 rise now. At 55, at 55, I'll be 55, at 55, at 6, 56, at 7, 57, 57, I'll be at 57, at 57, here we go, 57, 8, 58, big, at 58, 9, back here, 59, at 59, now 59, now 59, now 59, now what do I do? 59, 60, at 60,000 now, at 60,000, here we go, at $60,000, at $60,000, where's Johnny? At $60,000 is right here, at $60,000, $1,000 to play, at $60,000, what about 500 to get on it, at $60,000 once, twice, third, final time, at $60,000, that's yours, $60,000.
Now here's another popular model with the Corvette fans, this 68 Corvette convertible. It actually sports a big bad 454 under the hood and a turbo 400 trans. It's recently had a $10,000 engine rebuild with a mild camshaft and a few other internals. It sports a triple 2-barrel carburetor combination. She'd certainly be a head turner this thing, and with a guiding range of between $34,000 and $40,000, it's a pretty cheap way to get some wind through your hair.
Thank you. At 30,000 now. At 30,000, I'll take 500 from here and 30,000 big. At 30,000 now, 30,000 big. At 30,000 big, now take 5 half. At 30 and a half big. At 30 and a half big, what are you going to do? At 31, 31, back in 31 now half. At 31 and a half, big, now 2. At 32. At 32 half. Twice. Third final time. 38. New player. At 38. Good on you, man. You hang on there. You just hang on. 38, 250. Don't wait that, Joe. 38, 250. 38 and a half, madam. Give him an arch, quick. Tell him that there's people waiting. 38, 250. 38 and a half, if you like. I'm going to sell it. Tell him I'm going to sell it right now. Once, twice,
Have a look at this 1965 Ford Thunderbird Coupe in this magnificent red. Sports a 390 cubic inch big block and a 3-speed trans. I love these things. The dash in them is very space age. They've got a tilt-away steering column, the works. The other thing is with this car is it's $12,000 to $16,000 guiding range. That is chicken feed for a 60s classic like this car. Let's see what this baby goes for tonight.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at this one. Let's get away. Proceed 12 to get 12, thank you. 12 I've got here. 13, thank you. 13, take 1,000. 13, 14 back. 14 now, 15 now. At 15 to 250. Half, 15 and a half. Back down the aisle. Not yours, it's here. Still in your quarters if you want it. At 15 and a half, bid now, 15 and a half, you're all done. He's at $15,500. Well done to you, sir. 15 and a half.
Well, we're with Ross Johnson, the auctioneer here at Shannon's. Mate, you were firing on all 8 cylinders tonight, as always.
No, the shed was full of great gear and it was a good night and a lot of people in. And yeah, we sold some good stuff. We're pretty happy, I think.
It's good to see cars are still selling, mate.
Yes, yes. And look, tonight and the last auction in Sydney both went off like firecrackers. It's great.
But there are still some bargains to be found for those people looking for a deal on the odd occasion.
Yeah. I mean, certainly tonight, both in the motorbikes and some of the memorabilia and also the cars, there was some really good stuff that went, I think, for good money. You know, like reasonably cheap and people were getting on them. That was good.
And how about those 289 number plates, mate?
Oh, mate. Hey, wouldn't it be good to have a shed full of them? Put them out there.
Well, good talking to you, mate. Thanks,
you
and look
too.
forward to
See
seeing you
you later,
next
guys.
time.
Be
Thanks,
good.
mate. Well, with Chris Borrybon, the National Auctions Manager for Shannon's, mate. Now, I noticed tonight, on the odd occasion, a car may not sell, it gets passed in, but just for the viewers out there, that doesn't necessarily mean that it won't sell shortly after. Is that correct?
No, definitely not. I mean, the cars, you know, there's a handful that didn't sell tonight, and obviously those cars, the owners have the option to carry them across to what we call our park and sell system, which operates off our showroom floors here in Melbourne and also in Sydney. And we get some great results out of it, or the owners get a great result out of it. So we sort of pretty much, you know, they take up parking space, and customers have got the option to deal directly with the vendors, and look, the system works fantastic.
And you'd have to be pretty happy with the overall result for tonight, for sure.
The results were good tonight. You know, they weren't. I can't say they weren't the strongest, but you know, it was a good result tonight. You know, it was a great turnout. There was 500 odd people here in the room. Some really spirited bidding on the many lots. Yeah, look, and there's obviously a handful that didn't sell, but that's what happens with an auction situation.
Well, you can't sell them all, can you, mate? But thanks for talking to us,
Thanks,
and I look
Ben.
forward to
Good
seeing you
seeing you.
next time. Thank you. Well, viewers, as you can see behind me here, the stage is bare, and all good things must come to an end. Thanks for joining us here at the 2012 Shannon's Auctions. It's been fantastic to be here in person and feel the atmosphere and the excitement around me. You want to try it sometime, it's great fun. Anyway, let's see what else is happening on Gasoline. Well, here we are back at Rocket Industries once again, so let's go inside and take a look around. Well, Chris, I see Aeroflow's got their 4th edition catalogue out here, mate, with 80 pages of incredible products. Check out all this eye candy here, mate. Tell me a bit about it.
Yeah, mate, Aeroflow certainly doubled their range. We've got a whole lot of brand new billet alternator pulleys and billet accessories for all sorts of motors. Chevys, Mopars, big blocks, small blocks. All this stuff's really beautiful and fits nice, works well. A whole bunch of pulleys as well. We've got lower budget stuff, but still chrome, still good looking. And then we've got a whole bunch of tools as well, all aluminium, so that you can put your fittings together without scratching and damaging them. And then also, they've basically got the world's largest range of fittings here now. They've got everything from your budget fittings, your push-on hose fittings, your 100 series, which is it's still great for the street, great for all the purposes that you need to. Looks awesome, but then they've got that's your 100 and your 500 series of these ones, which are your full billet CNC, full flow, and they're for the serious racer. You can get those in your silver, your black, and then your traditional blue and red. But the great thing is with these, so you can even do this with your Project Warhorse, you get your nice race fitting, and you'll go on black stripes, black motor with on a red car, you can pop that on there and colour code all your fittings to suit. But we've got a range of sockets that'll fit the end of these fittings, so you can go gold, blue and silver, purple and silver, black and silver, all that sort of stuff, or your just traditional nice and chrome style look.
And tell us a little bit about these air conditioning fittings you've got these days, mate. I mean, normally air conditioning isn't the most attractive looking thing in the world, but now you've got show spec aircon fittings. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, this is one of the things we found with the Cuda as well when we were building it. It was very hard to get a kit that was, matched the rest of the quality of the car. So what we've been able to do with Aeroflow is we've got fully polished stainless steel fittings. This is one with a charge port on it and your 90-degree fittings. So these are already pre-polished. They come easy to put together with your nylon air conditioning hose. And you just pop that on, easy to do at home, no leaks, no fuss. And they come with these beautiful billet charge port covers that just fit on. You don't have to have all those ugly black and white charge port covers anymore.
Well, mate, looks like you've got this fully sorted and under control. I can't wait to get some of this gear on Project Warhorse. It's going to look fantastic.
Well viewers, welcome to Gasoline, and Mick has just taken away with this beautiful home that we've got here, so thought I'd show you around. Well, this is the business end of this RV. What we're looking at is actually a Coachman Murata, and we've been actually importing these since 1996, so a little bit of a sideline business to what we do with the cars. We've got this brand new unit that we sell now. It's actually powered by a V10 single overhead cam. Pretty similar to the 4.6 V8 motor, only with a few extra cylinders. It produces 271 kilowatts, so it's got plenty of grunt for this to pull this 8-ton motorhome around. So from here we've got a full stove, hot plate, plenty of room to cook your roast, and a huge fridge to cool your beer. Over here we have our dining area, and then further forward we have a beautiful couch so that you can relax, and also that folds into a large bed, queen size, so it's got an air mattress as well, so it's comfortable living there. So here we've got TV, satellite TV if you want, and obviously DVDs, you can watch a good movie and relax. Come on through and I'll show you the rest of it. In here, a really large bathroom, which is really good. Plenty of space so you're not cluttered. And that shower's absolutely awesome. The water flows out there beautifully. Got kids? Take them with you. Comfortable, couple of bunks here. They can also be entertained with their DVD units, one each, so they don't fight over the movies. They can have headphones as well, just to keep their noise down. Come on through to the main bedroom. Once again, we've got another TV in here, so you can actually have a slumber party if you want. And also, of course, nice queen size bed, so you can have a nice good night's sleep. And all these rooms close off so that you can have your own private space, which is really good. The place is also fully air conditioned, it's ducted, and also ducted heating as well, so that you can keep warm in winter and cool in summer. The beauty about this RV is that it's self-sufficient. You can camp anywhere you like, go anywhere you like, and be free to tour Australia, this beautiful country of ours. Well viewers, I look forward to seeing you on Gasoline next time.
And remember viewers, if you want to see past Gasoline episodes, go to shannons.com.au. Click on the Gasoline link and enjoy.
Tune in for more Gasoline next week.
Gasoline is proudly brought to you by the following sponsors.